I'm reading the.
The 15th day of the third regular session of the 22nd Congress will now come to order. May we now bow our heads for a moment of silent prayer. Okay, roll call.
Senator Aridas. Yes. Senator Christian. Senator Fikir.
Yes.
Senator Colan.
Yes.
Floor Leader Arbor.
Aye.
Senator Conman.
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses. Senator Net. Senator Balik.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Senator Berman. Senator Romulo.
Amen.
Senator Rusmal.
I'm here.
Senator Willie.
Yes.
Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we have 13 members present.
Okay, we do have a quorum to transact business today. Reading of the journal, Floor Leader Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to dispense with the reading of the journal.
Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that we dispense with the reading of the journal. Those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Item number 5, presidential communications. There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item number 6, FSM Supreme Court communications, none. Item number 7, member communications, none. Item 8, departmental communications, none. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, none. Item number 10, state communications, none. Item number 11, state Supreme Court communications, none. Item 12, municipal or town communications, none. Item 13, foreign government communications, none. And item 14, miscellaneous communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, we're now on our order of the day. Item 15, standing committee reports. Chief Clerk, do we have any?
For item 15, standing committee reports, we have none, Mr. Speaker.
What about item 16, special committee reports?
Item 16, special committee reports, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, next item.
Item number 17, assignment of measures and communications. Please refer to referral sheet number 22-52.
Chairman, members, review that for planning purposes. Next item.
For item 18, unfinished business, we have none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, we're now on our
Short recess, please, Mr. Speaker.
short recess, subject to officer. Congress is back in session. We're now on the bill calendar. Vice Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I move that Congress Bill 22-137 be withdrawn from your Committee on Ways and Means and be placed on the calendar for first reading. Second.
137 be withdrawn from committee and based on the bill calendar first reading action. Those in favor of that motion say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. CP number 22-137 is now placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Short recess. Super Tlingit. Congress is back in session. We're still on the bill CP 22-137, which was already withdrawn and placed. So Chief Clerk, that's the first bill we work on. So read the title.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The first bill that is under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-120 for second and final reading. CP number 22-120 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 19-54 as amended by Public Laws numbers 19-62, 19-75, and 19-79 by amending Section 3 thereof to change the use of certain funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding public projects and social programs for the people of Cochise State and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage of the bill on second and final reading.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that CP number 22-120 be passed on second and final reading. Vice Chair. Congress is back in session. There you have the title read. So discussion on the CP 22-120. Discussion. If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We will vote by roll call of the delegations. Chief Clerk.
Representing the state of Chuk, Chairman Aridas.
Yes.
State of Pohnpei, Chairman Berman. State of Cochise, Chairman Willie.
Yes.
State of Yap, Chairman Rusmal.
Wow.
Mr. Speaker, four state voted for the said bill on second and final reading.
CB number 22-120 has passed Congress on second and final reading. Next bill.
The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-121 for second and final reading. CP number 22-129 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-31 as amended by Public Laws number 20-41, 20-50, 20-77, 20-113, 21-24, 21-45, 21-83, 21-101, 21-133, 21-204, and 21-220 by amending sections 3 and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Cochise State and for other purposes.
Order is to recall the chair. Congress is back in session. Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move to defer action on Congress Bill number 22-121. 121.
1, 2, 3.
Indefinitely.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been moved and seconded that CP number 22-121 be deferred indefinitely. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. CP number 22-121 is deferred indefinitely. Next bill, Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Speaker. I move to defer indefinitely Congress Bill number 22-123.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that CP number 22-123 be deferred indefinitely. Okay, those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. CP number 22-123 is deferred indefinitely. Next bill, deferred.
The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-135 for second and final reading. CP number 22-135 is a bill for an act to appropriate the sum of 11,200,000 from the general fund of the Federated States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30, 2022, for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other public projects and social programs for the people of Yap, Koshai, Pohnpei, and Chuk states, and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Speaker. So recess.
Speaker,
Congress is back in session. Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Speaker. I move to defer action on Congress Bill number 22-135 to the end of the bill calendar.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that CP number 22-135 be deferred to the end of the bill calendar. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay.
Hello.
Motion carried. CP number 22-135 is deferred to the end of the bill calendar. Okay, next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-136 for second and final reading. CP number 22-136 is a bill for an act to appropriate the sum of 100,000 from the general fund of the Federated States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30, 2022 for the purpose of funding relief efforts in Tonga due to the eruption of the Unga Apai volcano and the subsequent tsunami, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for the passage of Congress Bill number 22-136 on second and final.
Second.
Okay, that's moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 22-136 on second and final reading. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, if there's no objection, discussion is closed. We will vote by roll call of the delegations. Chief Clerk.
Representing the state of Chuk, Chairman Aridas.
Yes.
State of Pohnpei, Chairman Perman. State of Koshai, Chairman Wali.
yes.
State of Yap, Chairman Rusman.
Mhm.
Mr. Speaker, all state voted for the said bill on second and final reading.
Okay, CP number 22-136 has passed. Second and final reading. Next bill.
The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-138 for second and final reading. CP number 22-138 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-178 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-01, 21-07, 21-36, 21-53, 21-56, 21-102, 21-115, 21-137, 21-165, 22-27, 22-63, and 22-73 by amending Section 2 thereof to change the use of fund previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Yap State and for other purposes.
Warren Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for the passage of the bill on second and final reading.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CP number 22-138. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, and if there is no objection, discussion is closed. We will vote by roll call of the delegations. Chief Clerk.
From the state of Chuuk, Chairman Aridas.
Yes.
State of Pohnpei, Chairman Berman. State of Koshai, Chairman Willie.
Yes.
State of Yap, Chairman Rusman.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill on second and final reading.
Okay, CP number 22-138 has passed Congress on second and final reading. Next bill.
The next bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-137 for first reading. CP number 22-137. 137 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-125 as amended by Public Laws number 20-185, 20-146, 20-157, 20-179, 20-189, 21-06, 21-40, 21-59, 21-89, 21-96, 21-141, 21-155, 21-217, 21-230, 21-239, 22-20, and 22-70 by amending sections 4 and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of the state of Pohnpei and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for Congress to pass Congress Bill number 22-137 on first reading.
Second.
Has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 22-137. Discussion. Any discussion?
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Vice Chairman Christian.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. After the veto message received from the executive, we learned that 3,000 some had been used. Therefore, to be safe, I'd like to offer the following floor amendment to Congress Bill 22-137 on line 21. Delete the figure 3,000 and insert the figure 4,000. And on page 3, line 3, delete the figure 17 and insert the figure 16. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, any second?
Again.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that the offered oral amendment to the said bill by Vice Chairman Christian be adopted. Discussion on the offered oral amendment. Any discussion? If none, and if there is no objection, discussion is closed. Let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of the offered oral amendments to CP 22-137, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. So the offered oral amendments to CP 22-137 is adopted. We now have CD 1. Any further discussion on CD discussion? If not, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. By roll call.
Mr.
members
Speaker.
on first reading.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Vice Chairman Christian.
I'd also like to offer an amendment to the said bill before Congress, and that is to add a new section VW to provide $200,000 so Australia can change the name of the vessel.
Short recess of the college. Congress is back in session. We were about to vote first reading on 22-137. Chief Clerk?
Senator Arias. Senator Christian. Senator Fikir. Senator Colon,
Yes.
Floor Leader Arbor,
I am a spiritual Christian, yes.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Balik,
Absolutely, yes.
Senator Berman, Senator Romulo,
Hey, Mike.
Senator Rismal, Senator Willie,
Yes.
Senator Arias,
Yes. Yes.
Speaker Simula.
NLT, right.
Yes.
Speaker Simina, 13 members voted for the said bill on first reading.
Okay, CB number 22-137, CD1 has passed Congress on first reading. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. We're still on the bill calendar. I recognize you, Chairman Perman.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to do a motion to withdraw a bill 22-142 into our bill calendar for today. I so move.
Second. It's been moved and seconded that CP number 22-142 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, no.
Aye.
Motion carried. CP number 22-142 is withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, Chief Clerk, short recess. Congress is back in session. Have you read the title, Chief Clerk? If not, do it now.
Not yet.
Go ahead.
The new bill under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 22-142 for first reading. CP number 22-142 is a bill for an act to appropriate the sum of 400,000 from the general fund of the Federal States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30, 2022 to provide supplemental funding for priority infrastructure projects for the people of Yap State and for other purposes.
Chairman Berman,
Motion to pass 22-142 on first reading.
Second.
moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 22-142. Discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker,
Mr. Speaker,
For Leader Harper first, then Vice Chairman Christian.
thank you, Mr. Speaker.
why don't we just,
I have an oral amendment to make. And I will ask the staff to place it where appropriate. What I'm trying to do is just to increase that 400,000 to 475,000 and add on another additional use. That use would be for IAP legislature building renovation and improvement. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess.
short recess, yes, thank you.
Congress is back in session. For Leader Harper.
Yeah,
okay.
I withdraw my motion.
Thank you very much. If there's no objection, it's withdrawn. Okay, any further
Mr.
discussion? Vice Chairman Christian?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Speaker,
Go
I,
ahead.
I plead guilty for not being here when all this was happening. So may I just
Yes.
get an explanation as to why we did not just simply raise the share of Yap State within the CIP project money that is almost ready for second reading, instead of doing this standalone bill?
Yes, thank you, Vice Chairman Christian. That issue was raised and discussed extensively by members at the time. And they all sort of agreed that it's the appearance, it's better to have it in a separate bill than to just have it in the same bill where all of our.
Mr. Speaker, please excuse me. Appearance to who? We are the people who know this is happening. We are the people who know what is happening in Congress. Appearance to who? My children?
No, I don't know. That's the discussion at the time. It looks better if it's a separate standalone bill than to have it, included in the bill where we all have our totals or shares laid out in there. So that was the understanding. I'm not making it up. That's what my understanding from the discussions that happened. So I hope,
Are we in recess, Speaker?
no, we're in session. Yes, Vice Chairman Palik.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise in full support of this request. And I heard the comments made by floor leader, I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah, but,
Chairman
maybe we
Usumo
just,
during recess. Solar system upgrade in the dispensary is very critical. I support that. The FAIS and Woolley Airport Terminal, I even expressed my support during the public hearing where we piecemeal this infrastructure project. I think it was floor leader who asked, why don't we include a terminal for, I believe, TA as part of the supplemental infrastructure
Speaker.
funding? I support that. That's important. And cell phone towers, that's important. I support that also. As a matter of fact, I put about 65,000 under the current appropriation for tower. And I believe Chairman Willie also put up 65, so we can use our project funds to fund our towers. But, as we discussed yesterday, I want to stick to my commitment to support. I fully understand the comments raised by Chairman Urusumo. I think those are valid, but I continue to also support any request from Yap State on FESL, other infrastructure, in fairness, because I think this points and justifications for a much higher share for Yap are valid. So I rise this, if these are other ways that I could express my support, including this bill for 400,000 for Yap State, I will support it. Finally, Mr. Speaker, perhaps it's time that we also look at our current population, official population, and ascertain whether another apportionment or census should be conducted so that we can determine maybe proper authority. I don't know whether it's through CONCON or other methods that maybe Yap State should get 3 members in Congress instead of 2. So again, I just want to state on record my full support for this bill and to help Yap State in addressing some of this critical infrastructure need that they have.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes,
What a privilege, Mr. Speaker.
thank you, Vice Chairman Palik. There is a motion for previous question. If there is no objection, discussion is closed. We will vote by roll call of members on first reading. Chipper,
Senator Aritas. Yes. Senator Christian,
No.
Senator Fikir,
yes,
Senator Colan,
Yes.
Floor Leader Arbor,
Hoy,
Senator Conman,
Oy.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palik,
Yes.
Senator Berman,
Very mind.
Senator Romulo,
Yes.
Senator Rusman,
Okay.
just
Senator
okay.
Willie,
Where's Senator Willie?
Speaker,
was
Senator,
destroyed.
Chairman Willie left for his meeting.
Okay,
Speaker Simina,
yes.
Speaker Simina, 10 members voted for and 2 against on first reading.
For that reason, CP number 22-142 has passed conference on first reading. Next bill,
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
yes, state your point.
Speaker, my requested 20 minutes to leave is now up. May I leave now?
Quiet, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
You should have left earlier before we voted.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
okay.
Mr.
Yes.
Speaker, short recess.
Short recess, to the chair. Yes, Florida. Congress is back in session. We're still under on the bill calendar. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Congressional Bill 22-135 that was read and moved to the end of the bill calendar.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes,
Mr. Speaker, my breakdown is currently being typed. I wonder if it will kill people if we move this bill to tomorrow's calendar.
okay, there's a motion to defer tomorrow. Any second?
Second,
It's been moved and seconded that the CP number 22-135 be deferred to tomorrow's session. Those in favor say aye. Votes nay. Motion carried. CP number 22-135 is deferred to tomorrow's session. Okay, next bill, Chief Clerk.
We have no more bill under the bill calendar, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in session. If there's no further business under the P calendar, we will now go down to the resolution calendar, item 20, if there's no objection to that. Okay, Chief Clerk, any resolution?
For item 20 resolution calendar, we have none at the moment, Mr.
Speaker,
Chairman Permit, you have the floor.
thank you, Speaker. Motion to withdraw 22-89 into our resolution calendar for today. I so move.
Any second? Any second? It has been moved and seconded that resolution number 22-89 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Those in favor of that motion say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Resolution number 22-89 is withdrawn and placed on the resolution calendar for action. Okay. Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Lingard, Conference is back in session. First resolution. Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The first resolution under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution number 22-89 for adoption. CR number 22-89 is a resolution to further amend the President's Public Health Emergency Declaration dated January 31st, 2020, as amended on February 7, 2020, and further amended on March 11, 2020, April 17, 2020, May 30, 2020, July 10, 2020, August 20, 2020, November 25, 2020, January 29, 2021, March 31st, 2021, May 27, 2021, July 28, 2021, and September 24, 2021.
I so move for its adoption.
Second.
Again,
Moved and seconded that Congress adopt resolution number 22-89. Any discussion on the resolution? Any discussion?
Speaker.
Vice Chairman Palik. Vice Chairman Palik, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have no problem. I'm in support of basically extending the expiration up to May. My concern, Mr. Speaker, is on the repatriation, and I think we need to really assess and determine whether repatriation will continue. With all the issues, concerns raised, contributing to the President's decision to delay indefinitely repatriation for Yap and Koshai, and also delay the repatriation of Pohnpei and Chuk. I asked the chairman to ask that the task force address that question of how long we're going to continue repatriation. Appears that's one of the surest way we can bring this virus into our country. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Palik, for the concerns. I'm sure we all share those And as you all know, also the repatriations to Pohnpei and Truk have been pushed back some. And I guess those came out of the same concerns that have been expressed. And I am just as concerned like you, Vice Chairman Palik. And of course, all we can do is depend on our experts. They're the ones who know what they're doing, and I sure hope that's what they will do. They will give us their fullest, their best, so that we continue to prevent this fires from entering the FSM. Any further
Yes.
discussion?
Yeah, Speaker, just
Uh,
to add my 2 cents in there. The fact that till today we have we're zero COVID, and the fact that we've given the FSM task force the flexibility to make decisions based on the critical or the issue that comes up. So as of today, there's few changes. I know some of us will not like it because I know lots of our citizens are calling us or asking us what's going on and why the delay. And I'm pretty sure the task force that's been created with doctors and other professionals on it are trying to make sure that COVID don't coming into our country. And we've been zero till today. And I'm hoping that they keep up the work that they're doing. And I know we will get a lot of negative feedbacks because of how they're handling it in Guam. And if we know that we have confirmed cases during quarantine, meaning that's kind of scary because they're already been quarantined, tested negative, and then again, they found that they got infected. And they're doing a third one to make sure, and I hope it doesn't go up again. So it's really the new variant is very contagious, and I'm hoping they on top of things so we don't get it through here. Our hospitals here are not well equipped to take care of. It's already overwhelmed by other medical issues all 4 states. So adding COVID-19 will not make it easier for our doctors and nurses, especially our health people. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Berman. Yes, once we have it, I think our health system might not be able to handle it, may collapse. So all the more reason we should tread carefully with this thing and give our experts, medical experts, our frontline workers, all the support we can give them. So they will continue to do a good job in preventing the entry of this virus into the FSM. Any further discussion? Any further discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We will now vote. Those in favor of the adoption of resolution number 22-89, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. Resolution number 22-89 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
We have no more resolution under the resolution calendar, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, let's go down to the next item, introduction of bills and resolutions. If you have any measure to introduce, please pass them on to Chief Clerk. Miscellaneous business. Do you have any miscellaneous business? None?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Chairman Roosevelt.
yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Now I believe in that saying, seeing is believing. Thank you.
You never believe. You believe only in touching the wound of Thomas. Then that's when you will believe. Huh?
I believe.
Yeah, sure. Well, what do you think we are? We are all men and women of our words. Okay, so if there is no further on miscellaneous business announcements, Chairman, I will not go to each one of you, but
Short recess.
announcement. Short recess. Subject to the
afternoon.
Congress is back in session. Any other announcement? Any other announcement? If none, okay, if there's no objection, we will now we're now down to our last item, Chairman Permit. Recess till tomorrow.
Motion to stand in recess till 10 a.m. tomorrow, Chuk time.
Second.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning, Chuk time. Those in favor of that motion, say aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. Congress now stands in recess until tomorrow at 10 in the morning, Chuk time.